Awesome web swinging, fast-paced action, and fun, witty dialogue. Marvel Spider-Man by Insomniac Games is one of the funnest games I've ever got to play, and when it got ported to PC, I was more than excited to play it. So let me get to this review and tell you the things I like and don't like about this game, and just my general thoughts. So as you all know, all this gameplay I'm showing is recorded on my Legion 5. You can check out my review of that, and I played it all on the DualSense controller. So let's get to it. As of the recording of this video, Spider-Man Miles Morales has also been out on PC for a couple of days now, and I've been playing that and enjoying it very much. So I'll be doing a review comparison to this game. Check it out in a couple of days, or if I have it up already, I'll link it up top. So let's get to this Spider-Man. So we all know the game first came out in 2018 on the PS4. That was fine. People loved it. I loved it. It was amazing. It got remastered a couple years later to the PS5. People got hyped again, as they should, because this is a pretty awesome game. So now it's here on PC, and it comes with 4K and ray tracing. And again, the PC community is elated because we love PlayStation games, but we don't like the PlayStation that much. Obviously that was a joke, but yes, the game comes to PC with an array of new features that include, like I said, ray trace reflections, higher frame rates, and improved graphics. Yes, this isn't a perfect port to PC, but it does well enough. The game also has DualSense support, which I used my DualSense to play the entire game, and it worked perfectly. I actually enjoyed using the DualSense for this game because I didn't feel like using a keyboard and mouse would give me the whole experience of enjoying the game. So if you're one person who has a DualShock or DualSense controller and want to know how to interface that to your PC, I have a video for that as well. It's pretty simple for the most part, but it gets complicated when you try to play some other games. But let me not talk about the DualSense interface and get to Spider-Man. Let's go. So let's start off with the graphics. So I played this on my Legion 5 with the RTX 3060 mobile. And my first reaction to it was sheer amazement. I couldn't believe how good it looked on my PC. I played this at 1440p, and mostly I played on high graphics. Yeah, it wasn't extreme, but it was high enough so that I can get enough draw distance, and it looked good. It looks good, man. But unfortunately, I had to turn the ray tracing off because it knocked my frame rate a little too much. So with ray tracing on, I got frame rates up to 30 or 40 frames per second, which I'm not quite happy with. But when I turned it off, I was able to get upper 70s or 80 frames per second in the game, and that I was happy with. So the graphics in this game are amazing. The character design is incredible. I like how the world, the city of Manhattan is built. I like how I can swing through it without any hiccups or anything. I barely use fast travel in this game because why would you when you can swing through New York? So on that point, let's move on to the gameplay. The movement mechanics in this game are absolutely amazing. The parkour, the web swinging, those are great. Those are the highlight of the game, and they are everything to brag about. But the fighting is also pretty great. It reminded me of that Arkham style fighting that focused more on chaining combos together. So once you got a flow going with your fighting, you could take out an entire gang with ease. Now, let's go back to the web swinging. The web swinging in this game is absolutely amazing. Insomniac nailed the web swinging in this game. I've played previous Spider-Man games, namely Shattered Dimensions and Web of Shadows. The web swinging in those games wasn't horrible, but it wasn't the best. This right here is a whole different ball game. I don't know how Insomniac did it, but they nailed the web swinging and they managed to make a great Spider-Man game out of it. So in terms of upgrades and other accessories and all that, the skill tree is pretty simple. If you play through the entire campaign, you'll be fully upgraded by the end of the game, so you don't have to grind on the side missions in order to get upgrade points. But if you want to, you can do that and be fully upgraded before the game even gets to the halfway point. Yeah, in terms of suits and gadgets and all that, those you get by crafting them, by using the tokens you get while completing your side missions and the main storyline. Yeah, but these things you already know, man, because this game has been out for a while. So it's a pretty simple system and it works perfectly fine. And then in terms of collectibles, there are newspaper articles and backpacks that you can collect where Spider-Man will tell you a quick backstory of the item when you view it in your inventory. But my favorite collectible, which isn't actually a collectible, actually you don't have to do anything to get it, is the J. Jonah Jameson podcasts that get played while you play the game. I like hearing how much of a menace he thinks Spider-Man is. He's just absolutely hilarious, man. He's just a cynic. And last but not least, let's talk about the story. I don't want to spoil anything about the story because I'm one who believes that people should experience the story through the gameplay and not through videos online. So I won't give any spoilers in this, but I will say this about the story. It's not the most compelling or captivating story in a video game, but it does enough to set up sequels for the game. Yeah, it feels like a setup for future games. As we know, Spider-Man 2 has already been announced and is probably getting a world premiere at the Game Awards, but we'll wait and see. So the story does feel a bit short because of that. It feels like they could have added more, but they still give you a good selection of villains for you to fight throughout the game, so it's not a complete loss. It's still a pretty good story considering. So, overall, Marvel Spider-Man is a pretty great game with amazing gameplay and a pretty good story. The PC remaster gave new life to the game that was already loved by fans, and now it gives more people the platform to enjoy it. This is an absolutely great game, so my final verdict of the game, I give it 8 out of 10. Yes, it has its problems, but it's still absolutely amazing and fun to play. I love the fact that Sony is porting their games to PC, but I so wish they'd take less time to do that. Like, please Sony, don't take 2 years to port God of War Ragnarok to PC, please. So with Marvel Spider-Man and Spider-Man Miles Morales, Insomniac Games has proven themselves that they are capable of making good superhero games. So I'm excited to see what they have for Spider-Man 2 and the Wolverine game they showed a teaser of some time ago. So hopefully we get to see those soon, and hopefully they are amazing. Alright, that's been it for me. Thank you guys for watching. Hopefully I see you again later this week when I post the Miles Morales video. Otherwise, I'll catch you guys on my live streams whenever I do those, and peace.